Hello again, it's Elliot from the Mind Body Project. So this is another question I get. So what do you do when someone comes to see you with depression? So what do? I do 5 things. The Mind Body Project does 5 things. The first thing I'm going to do though in the first session is I will listen. I'll sit there and listen. I want to sit, because what I'm paying attention to is not the specific words that you're saying, but how you're saying it to me. So I want to listen to how you are saying things to me, the structure of your sentence, because that will tell me what's going on and how essentially you're wired. Yeah. So I'm paying attention to your structure of your sentences, how you're saying things to me. I'm paying attention to your physiology. I'm paying attention to where your eyes are going. So your eyes are looking. So there's quite a lot of stuff that I'm doing at the same time, and obviously I have to be in a trance to do that. But essentially I'm just trying to learn like what you, again, if you're depressed, then I should be able to learn that. Just for briefly, because it's not a very resourceful state. But I want to essentially learn what your depression and your particular kind. Yeah. So I want to let you teach me how you do your depression, and then I will teach you how to get out of it, is what I'm essentially trying to do. But I want to listen to things, because the other things as well, I want to rule out some things, because I want to know what, one, you're eating, so your foods you're eating. I want to know what you're doing from day to day. So in other words, if you're doing any physical activity, if you're, how much water you're drinking, what sort of foods that you have, who you hang around with, what groups do you go. I want to know quite a lot of information. I don't want to know why you're depressed, because that's not important. It's not important information for me. It's not really going to get you from here. So A, is you depressed? B, not depressed. And me knowing why you get to A doesn't really do anything. It's not really helpful. And a lot of people spend years and years and years going, why am I depressed? Why? If I could just find out why I'm depressed, then everything will go away. Really? Is that what you think? Because that's not the case. Yeah, it's just not the case at all. So I don't spend a lot of time finding out why you're A or depressed. Yeah, I just want to know how you get from A to B as quick as possible. That's my job, to do that. Yeah, and with you, and so we work together on that. So yeah, so first of all, I want to listen. I want to listen to structure. I want to make sure, rule out some things, and I want to make sure, because I already know sort of what's going to be. I really sort of know what's going to be going on. Near enough going to be going on, what to look for already. And yeah, for me now, because I've been doing this for so long, and because as I said, I've actually copied people, I've modelled the depression just for a brief little bit at a time, and then teaching people how to get out of it. It seems to be the same sort of issues, or the same behaviours, or the same patterns which are running. So I want, that's what I will do. I know that when I had a little bit of depression when I come back from travelling, that I didn't want to speak to people. I didn't really want to sit there. There's no point. Yeah. So the first thing I know to do is not really too much talking. Not too much talking. It's about feeling good first. And here's going to be something that's probably new to some people. Most people, maybe yourself included, will say that if I do X, Y, and Z, then I will feel good. Yeah, that's how, that makes sense, it's logical. Yeah, that's what a lot of people would do. I do it the other way around. I make you feel good first, then you can go and do X, Y, Z better. So it's a very different way of thinking, and that's, for me, was a game changer when you start thinking of things like that. When you start thinking of it in that way, then it's a game changer. Feel good first, then do something. Yeah, then do your thinking. If you start thinking and doing your thinking in a negative state, then you even know what happens, don't you? you know what happens. If you do your thing in a negative state, then everything's negative. Everything. Yeah. Even if England win the World Cup, yeah, but they played really rubbish. Everything's negative. When you're in a negative state, you can look around the world. If the world, how you see it on the outside is how it is on the inside. So the first job is to actually feel good now. That's the first thing. Feel good, then start evaluating your situation. Do not do that. Do not ever do that when you're in a negative state, because otherwise you make stupid decisions. Yeah, you make silly decisions. And that's the reason. So that is the game changer for me. So that's what I would do. So let me just summarize. I would listen for a little while, learn what you're doing, and then teach you how to feel good first. Then you can start analysing what you're going to do to get out of this situation. Yeah, where we go from there. Because when you're in a good state, then you can actually see some things, and you're a lot more creative to get out of there. So, and I'll do feeling good by things like I'm doing some activity, exercise, things like drinking more water. Drinking water in the mornings, a morning routine, giving you things to actually think about or concentrate on, and asking you some specific questions as well. Yeah, so give you some questions to ask that you've probably never been asked before. So that's what I would do if someone comes to me and with depression.